like, power activate! This is like such a hard level for me. Also, the music is, yes, I know. While you were reading, I just noticed that this music is very like 80s Power Ranger-y. It's nuts. Gotta love it, taking me back, you know. Double Dragon. What's another status? Man, they've been like really working overtime these days. Normally, it's like about relationships, but now it's about like family stuff and parentage. I'm like, uh-oh. They're gonna have to make a new subreddit.
Exactly. Alright, let me see.
Normally it's like, am I the asshole for smacking my girlfriend in the face? Or it's, am I the asshole for yelling at my boyfriend for killing my mom? Not like, am I the asshole for doing this ambivalent thing in parenting that's kind of weird and 50-50? It's like, oh, jeez.
Alright, well, I'm gonna drink some of my iced tea since I sound terrible.
Yeah, man. We get closer to you, man.
Well, I'm leaving. I can't see if I get closer to the mic.
Dwinky, dwinky, dwinky.
Is my voice, because I've been reading, so my voice is all parched.
Dwinky, dwinky, dwink.
I am drinking my dwinky dwink.
Oh, that's a werewolf.
Alright. Am I the asshole for telling my stepsister she doesn't have a right to gatekeep grief?
Okay, let's go. What's the
After
story?
my dad died, my mom remarried a widower who had a daughter who was a year younger than me. At the time of the remarriage, I was 8 and she was 7. My dad had died 2 years ago, and her mom had died 3 years before. Ever since they were married, my sisters tried to claim her grief is more impactful than mine, that hers is more valid than mine. She's called me out for bringing up how sad I am that my dad is not around when she's present because she has her mom to think about when she does the same thing with her mom. It's gotten worse now that we're 17 and 16. And she thinks I somehow owe it to her not to grieve my dad because of her. I got mad at her the other day when I was celebrating my dad's birthday with his family and came home to talk about him with my mom. She said I didn't go out, she said I
Oh, hold on, I'm sorry. Staying alive, staying alive. Smells doodle. Let's see. Are you still reading the story, or I mean, is it just gonna go how we think it's gonna go? The stepsister, I would say the stepsister kind of seems like a bully. I would say that the OP is not the asshole, unless we're missing some vital information here.
Well,
like...
she said I didn't know grief. And I told her she doesn't have the right to gatekeep grief, and so she got mad at me.
Yeah, the stepsister seems like an asshole. I don't know. Like, the OP seems like not the asshole. So...
Yeah, no, I mean, it's just because her mom died 3 years before yours and yours only died 2 years doesn't mean that, like, she gets a... It's so odd when, like, a family member dies and people are being like, well, my dad died of this horrible illness. Well, my dad died of this. Like, it's like, no, well, it's not like... This is not
the only thing I can think about, and so let me say conclusively again, I don't think OP is an asshole. I think the stepsister is obviously being weird. The thing is, though, I wonder, like, I feel like we're missing, because oftentimes this happens when a kid feels like that their parent isn't being grieved enough in place of the other parents, in place of the other kid's dead parent, right? Like, does she feel as though that in some way, like, because it was what, her mom died or something 3 years, and the OP's dad died 2 years prior. So it's like, maybe that girl feels like no one's like kind of, you know, attending to her father's like death anniversary as much as they're attending to the mother's death anniversary, you know? That's the only thing I can think about. Other than that, like, you know, like in that one episode of House of the Dragon where it was like no one was mourning for Harwin, but they were all mourning for that one like person, that other person at the docks. So like, it could be like that, but other than that, I really would say OP's not an asshole. What's the top comment? Are they not an asshole?
Yeah, a lot of people are saying that not an asshole. A lot of
agreed.
So people are saying like, what do your parents think about this? And because the top comments like, you know, she has no right to grieve. She has no right. Next time, tell her she has no right to grieve her mom and watch her lose her shit. If she can't take it, why dish it out? Info. What do your parents think about this? My mom's husband put her back in therapy when all this started, out of concern. My mom doesn't like it either, but she does leave it mostly to her husband, since there are times my sister will get mad if she feels like she's overstepping her mark. Some people say, of course every kid who's lost a parent is grieving. Your sister's completely wrong. My stepsister definitely doesn't see it that way. A lot of my friends wondered how she could feel the way she does, but that's not how it's always been. We're not close at all, and she might dislike me or something. Or she just needs therapy. She's had lots of therapy for many years. No therapist has been able to help her stop doing this, and it's been years. Maybe she's not willing to participate right now, but it's not for the lack of effort on her dad's part.
Yeah.
OP's sister may have been 3 or 4 going off the timeline. I wonder how much she remembers her mom. They might be trying to treat the wrong problem here if she's lashing out because she feels guilty that her grief is inadequate because she doesn't remember her mom.
Yeah. Ooh, interesting. Okay, yeah. I like that.
Yeah, because a lot of people are saying, she needs therapy, and the person's like, well, she's had it for years. Here we go. Let's see. All right, here we go.
Oh, you're finding a new status?
Yeah, I'm finding a new one. So this was 4 hours ago. The other one was 7 hours ago. So, they're relatively fresh.
Nice and hot.
Nice and hot. I'm going to take a quick swig so that my voice doesn't sound bad.
Take a swig quick, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, well, I have dyslexia of the mouth.
No, I'm making fun of myself. I was stuttering. God. Are you trying to take my stuff and tailor it to you? Alright, what's this next status?
Okay, so am I the asshole for having a go at my sister for not letting my girlfriend snack, which caused my girlfriend to be sick? I assume the girlfriend is diabetic. I'm just guessing.
Wait, what the fuck? Wait, what?
Am I the asshole?
You have to read that again. That was weird.
Am I the asshole?
Okay.
For not letting my girlfriend snack, which caused my girlfriend to be sick. My brother suggests I post it here and ask for an opinion. I, 32 male, and my girlfriend, 31 female, and of 4 years, has a condition where if she's hungry, she has to eat something or snack, otherwise she'll be very sick and throw up. She's seeing a doctor about it. However, the doctor says it's hard to treat it as it's her body's response back when she had an eating disorder before we started dating. In general, this condition is manageable, and she always has snacks there if she feels hungry, and both of us make sure that they're always available. A lot of snacks are healthy, like dried peas, meat, chips, fruits, etc.
Okay.
Last weekend, my sister invited us and the rest of the family for breakfast. And she had some news to announce. She lives in a country house quite a distance from the shops. She also has asked me and Ann not to bring any snacks, and she felt it was disrespectful and caused trouble with her kids. I reminded my sister that Ann has a medical condition and can't go hungry, to which my sister assured us there will be food there when we arrive and it will be ready to eat. Last time it wasn't the case, and the food wasn't ready 4 hours, after which Ann had to snack on her dried fruits. So keep that in mind. They've been reassured there will be food there. But okay. Last time it did not happen.
Interesting. Okay.
So we can already see what may be happening again. We agreed and arrived in the morning as promised to help my sister. Ann had some fruits for breakfast and coffee. There's no food available, but plenty of snacks like nuts, cheese, fruits. So when Ann got hungry, she didn't have any snacks and hot food ready. She asked my sister if she could snack on the cold food. My sister was not happy about it and started shouting at Ann, calling her childish for wanting to eat, and she can wait for hot food since her kids are patiently waiting. I have reminded my sister that Ann has a condition and cannot go long times without food, but my sister refused to budge. As my car was blocked by my brother-in-law's due to tight parking, I asked him to move so we can go to a shop and get something. But my sister said no, as she needs my brother-in-law around to help, and we can just wait till the food is ready. Unfortunately, this delay caused Ann to get sick, so we had to leave soon after the food was ready, as she wasn't feeling well and carried on throwing up. My sister told me we behaved like entitled assholes and ruined her announcement, and that Anne was clearing being sick for attention since she wasn't getting any that day. I have reminded her again and again about Anne's condition, which she said earlier about food being available, and said she behaved spoiled and her actions were harsh towards Anne, and she just should have let her snack. She will not be seeing me or her around until she apologizes. However, since I keep getting messages from brother-in-law's family, ever since then, I keep getting messages from my brother-in-law's family calling me an asshole. So
this is complicated. So, am I hearing this right? The boyfriend has a girlfriend, where the girlfriend needs to eat, or she'll be nauseous. And the boyfriend's actually totally fine with that, but he goes to this family's house where the family's all like, no, the girlfriend can wait. And then, inevitably, the girlfriend gets sick. So, like, I'm confused. It seems like the boyfriend was kind of pressured into maybe not letting his girlfriend snack. I mean, he said that he wasn't going to come back, right?
Until they apologized. Here's the thing,
Wait,
though.
how's the boyfriend the asshole here? I don't...
The boyfriend's not the asshole. That's not... It's the sister.
Yeah, the sister sounds like the asshole.
Yeah, because here's the thing. He's told her time and time again that she has a medical condition.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I don't know how that doesn't compute, and I don't know why brother-in-law's family are texting him saying that they're spoiled brats. It's a medical condition. You would never tell a diabetic, hey, you can't have sugar.
You wouldn't copy him. No, you wouldn't copy a grandma. Yeah.
Like, you wouldn't sit there and, because, you know, just because it may not be a well-known medical condition, or maybe a condition sprung out of an eating disorder, doesn't make it any less, like, as serious. Doesn't make it less serious than, like, diabetes. You know, like, but someone commented that they should always have emergency snacks, even if food is promised, because this is twice that they've gone to the sister's house, and she has said food is promised, and both times they had to get emergency snacks.
Sure, yeah.
So it's like someone said in the comments